look into your neighborhood. Do the good you know you could. Doing good. If you believe, you can achieve.
Reach out.
Be strong.
One love. Keep doing good in your neighborhood.
The JPS PowerSmart Energy Challenge enters the second phase as the families vie for a chance to win $1 million in cash and prizes. Last time, the families and their mentors focused on changing their bad energy habits. Then we heard how each family experienced major cuts in their energy bills, some up to as much as half of their regular kilowatt usage. This week, the 6 families visit the JPS e-store with their mentors to get energy-efficient appliances valued at $35,000. First up, the Davidsons tell us how their appliances have helped reduce their energy consumption.
I love my light, I love my light, I love my light.
Alright, Sir Davidson, Mrs. Davidson. This is basically an electrical water heater timer. So what it does is, in essence, takes away the pain of you turning the water heater off or on in the mornings or in the evening.
It's a set and forget feature. Once you set it, you forget about everything. Suitable for 110 volts and can manage up to 30 amps.
I'm so happy for the water heater timer because I'm the one who is usually guilty of forgetting to turn off the water heater. So that would just be
Excellent.
a wonderful solution for that.
We're here once again with the Davidsons. I remembered when we first came, you're excited about the $35,000 of LED bulbs because, according to Mrs. Davidson, she prefers that to you turning off the light after everybody. So how has it been going?
I told you we were trying to save between 40 and 50%, and we have done just that.
Wow.
And still living comfortable with this lifestyle. It's just some discipline in the house,
Okay.
I can tell you.
Mrs. D, do you feel that you are in control?
Yes, absolutely. Particularly with the timer. No, it just comes on in the morning for half an hour. It goes off automatically. The same thing in the evening. And it's timed in such a way that the water is warm every time we go.
The e-store equipment has helped us a lot. A whole lot. Those timers and those LED bulbs, they have helped us a lot. So I'd encourage other persons to tap in, buy one each month, put it in your budget, and you'll see the difference.
Good tip.
When I entered the competition, I saw a $50,000 to any appliances that you'd like. We didn't budget for a fridge. I was saying, but I'm in this competition, and if I keep this fridge, I will not be competitive. So we decided to go and purchase the fridge.
Must make you feel good to hear them saying all these wonderful things.
Yeah, that was the intention, and I feel good to know that the knowledge that have been passed on, they're reaping the fruits of it. And I think the wider Jamaica basically can benefit from it.
Congratulations once again, Davidson.
Thank you.
You have another prize coming, right? What are you going to get? Vacation plus cash. Have you worked it out yet?
Yes.
So it's just a matter of JPS handing it over to you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're going to give Errol, is he coming on the vacation with you or anything like that? Because he's now part of the family.
He is.
So congratulations once again, Davidson. It's good job. Well done.
Thank you.
This is the new timer from JPS e-store. Now, with the old, we usually turn it on during the course of the day when we're going to be bathing. And we were wasting electricity by just turning it on randomly. Now, by installing the new timer from JPS e-store, we have timed it to turn on 6 o'clock in the morning to 6:30, which is half an hour, and 7 o'clock in the evening to 7:30 to facilitate our lifestyle, and we are actually saving because we have found out during the audit that 30 minutes can give us hot water to bathe. So we are actually saving electricity with the timer from JPS store.
Saving energy works for us, and it can work for you too.
We're the Davidsons.
The power savers. Vote for us.
I love my light, I love my light, I love my light. Make we save some light. Saving energy, use what you need.
Welcome to the e-store. How may we help to lower your bill today? So we're here today just to get some energy saving devices. When you look around Cecilia's home, there's a great need for her to reduce
her electricity bills. I'll recommend LED bulbs, a surge protector for her large appliances, a timer for her refrigerator. We have indoor bulbs and we have outdoor bulbs. So you can use these for your outdoor lights. If you notice the bulb has a protective shade on it, just in case you have flying objects, rain blowing in, it will not damage the bulb. So the first one, it would be a 100 watt replacement bulb. That would be a 12 watt LED indoor bulb. You can use a 9 watt Vinstar bulb. It's a 75 watt replacement that can be used in your living room. For your bedrooms, you can opt to go with the same bulb. Or if you want to go a little lower, you can go with a 6 watt Quorn, which provides the same amount of light as a 50 watt bulb would.
She has a need to protect the refrigerators from any damages, any surge, or any fluctuating voltage.
If there's a surge, it is able to protect the refrigerator up to 15 amps. It also has a built-in stabilizer, meaning it ensures that the required amount of power is going to the refrigerator. The surge protector that we carry is local made. It comes with a 1-year warranty and they're also repairable. This timer will ensure you plug into saving, because after 5 years, your fridge is normally not as efficient as it was on day one. So Cecilia, this is the best thing you will choose today, is a timer for your refrigerator.
So Cecilia, you've been trying for the past 3 months to get that bill down to where you want it. Is it there?
Yes, it is.
It is? Daddy, I mean, you're the happiest man alive this morning, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because the bill gone
Right down.
Down to where you wanted it, Daddy.
Right to where
I
I
remember
want
what
it.
you saying now.
Yeah.
From 13, you want to go to 4.
4.
It reached?
Yeah.
So this is possible, Daddy?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
When we came the first time, you didn't believe it?
No, I never be too believe, you know. What they say it can't go down, so you know.
Hey, Janelle, how's the studying?
It's been okay, and I can now study longer because the bulb that we got from the e-store, it burns less energy, so I can use it for a little more time to study during the night.
Janice?
I mean, I'm elated. Win or no win, I've seen where the objective have been met. It is a fact that our LED bulbs use 50% less than fluorescent and 80% less than our incandescents. So you know what, I am really not surprised with the results now, because the family, they were committed from day one.
Right.
I mean, we set the timer for 6 hours and Cecilia went ahead and turned it up a notch and set it to turn off for 8 hours. We got different variety of LED bulbs, so the family is more comfortable. We have them in warm and we have them in daylight. We have them in different styles. I mean, we gave Cecilia one of the corn bulbs, and those are like a mini chandelier.
Right.
You know, they're so pretty and they illuminate very well.
So we just want to congratulate you once again on a job well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Daphne, let's go outside and study using the daylight instead of turn on the light bulbs. Okay, let's go. Jenna, you know what is this? Cut the watt, cut the cost. We are the Wattage Lighthouse family. Vote for us!
We paid a visit to the Henrys and they are reporting major reductions in their energy bill.
I'm looking for something that could get down that vampire electricity. Kids always have a lot of chargers plugged in.
What we have here is a TricoStar Smart Power Strip. It shuts off the appliances once you're not using it.
Wow, that's cool.
So what you can do then, Maurice, is have your children plug the chargers in this section so that when the TV is turned off, or say for example you put it to sleep and it goes off, because very often we fall asleep with the TV watching us.
Exactly.
So you put it to sleep and it goes
true.
off, then it automatically kills the power.
That's exactly what I need.
I know that you have a device that we can actually use with those AC units that are not inverter units. So approximately how much will it help Mr. Henry to save?
It saves 15 to 20% consumption of the unit.
One of the things that we noticed is that Maurice has a chandelier.
So what you can do is replace those 5 bulbs with 5 of these LEDs. These are 3 watts and it replaces 30 watts. So instead of using 30 watts per bulb, you're using only 3 watts.
That's a whole lot of savings.
Now the Henrys have been shopping at the e-store and have been putting in stuff here, Cecile. What are some of the things that you bought?
We bought bulbs for the chandelier.
We looked at the Trickle Star Power Strip. We also looked at the Air Saver.
Well, the Trickle Star has been wonderful on the entertainment center because of the ability to turn off some of the devices or most of the devices that are on the entertainment center by using just the TV alone. So once the television is off, everything else is off.
So it saves you the trouble of remembering to turn off every single appliance.
We have more control now. We're more knowledgeable. Before, we didn't know what to do. We were just living, using everything. But knowing that everything adds up and seeing the bill now, we can see a major difference.
Major. What's your favorite thing about this competition?
How much knowledge I've gained and that we're going to win that money.
So your favorite thing is the money?
The prize.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to Disney World.
You've already planned for this? You're going to Disney World? Disney girl is going to Disney World.
Yeah.
Definitely the amount that I'm saving. We keep backing up and I'm like, so how did your bill come to that? Trust me, the conservation honestly works. And the stuff that we implement, the e-store stuff, with your new habits that you start to use, everything together just works. And you see it at the end of the month, my bill, I'm coming from almost $30,000.
It's possible, Susan. It's a combination, but the technology will always help you because you cannot always remember. It's just human to forget.
WATT, what matters? Check the watts of what you plug in.
Most appliances will show how much power they use.
The more the watts, the higher your electricity bill.
So when you go to buy a new appliance, check the power usage first.
We're the Henry Energy family, and we want you to vote for us.
Next, more from the families and the e-store in the JPS PowerSmart Energy Challenge.
Believe and achieve the things you could. Keep doing good in your neighborhood.
Don't open the door. At the same thing you leave 2 minutes ago, you come back for. You dip on the phone and chat and have the door open like means of air condition. You always a beg your parents for credit. Save your parents some money and get PowerSmart.
Believe and achieve the things you could. Keep doing good in your neighborhood.
As the JPS PowerSmart Energy Challenge continues, the families and their mentors have decided on what energy-efficient devices best suit their needs. They went to the JPS e-store to get appliances valued at $35,000. The Bryans are elated over their new devices and how they're helping them to save energy.
Welcome to the e-store. How can I help to lower your bill?
Yes, we're here this morning to look at the options available for us to reduce our energy consumption.
Presently we have LED bulbs. It is the most efficient lighting technology.
Normally we leave on the bathroom light and the kitchen light. The veranda light, which is an outdoor light, is also on most time.
I do recommend you use a Cree 6 watt in your bathroom because of the excellent color rendering index. Are you the type of person that normally cook at night time?
Yes, I do.
Very good. For the kitchen, I recommend you get a 12 watt LED that is equivalent to a 100 watt incandescent. For the living room, you can get a 60 watt, which would be a 7 watt LED. For outdoor lighting, we have a 12 watt LED that is equivalent to a 100 watt incandescent. Because it's a light that is normally left on, you forget to turn it off. You can also get an in-wall timer to control the on and off settings. The LED technology is designed to last up to 10 years based on an 8-hour usage per day.
That would be helping a lot.
We're here once again with the Bryan family and all excitement here today because we've gotten in our e-store stuff and we're saving a lot of money. I'm sure the last light bill that come. Is everybody smiling? You see that? Everybody just smiled. Leighton, you have anything to do with that?
Yes, indeed. At the e-store the last time we procured 2 outdoor bulbs and 5 indoor bulbs, also a power strip. After 1 week, we reduced the consumption by 19%.
I'm not feeling as much heat as before.
They don't give off as much heat. Some of them are very bright.
Super bright,
Yes,
yeah.
like for your makeup and so on. The one in the bathroom, that is very good.
So JPS is helping you look fabulous now?
Yes, they do.
Tell me about that day at the e-store.
To be honest, I was surprised with the amount of things that they have that you can actually use to reduce your bill.
Alright, trust me, tell her the honest truth. I never know say things like that they could have happened where You can buy a thing and it can actually reduce the amperage and all those things, you know.
So you feel in control of your energy now?
Yeah, man, we run things, you know.
The shower when they came up with all these goodies.
I went in my room and I saw a very bright light. And I came in the living room and went in the fridge, turned on the light, and I see another bright light. Even the time on the fridge, we have a 10 to 4. It shuts off at 10 p.m. and goes back on at 4 a.m.
Right.
Where everybody is up and about, and then it shuts off again at 10 a.m.
Right.
And comes back on at 2 p.m.
Everything in the hard and tough, same way.
Normally, when I step and look at the meter, it is going fast like this.
Wow.
Now I can go out there. The last time when my mentor came and he said, but the meter isn't moving, I was surprised. And I even said to him, no man, it's moving. I said, look, it's not moving. And I stopped and I looked and it was really not moving.
That time the fridge was off. And the fact that we have the Trickle Star, no other equipment was on. So the meter was stationary.
You've been watching your cartoons on the tablet now? You don't have the TV on, yes? And all the SpongeBob in the world that you want to watch, you can watch now. Yeah. Okay.
I just realized what it means by the power is in your hand, because honestly, when the bill come every month, it's another quarrel. I am just reaping the rewards.
I feel overjoyed to impart so much knowledge on the family and the fact that they have embraced it and put it into practice. And now having the device from the e-store, which has assisted us in reduction process, I'm most confident that we can win.
We just want the viewers and everyone who will be watching the program, encourage them to just follow our footsteps.
Exactly, yes.
Because the power is in our hands.
Wash your wash, put it in and that number that put half flour, put in the full batch.
We are here to teach you to conserve.
Because that is what you deserve.
We are the Bryant's family. Vote for us.
Welcome to the e-store. How may we help to lower your bill today?
Based on our audit, the major consumers were the air conditioner, the refrigerator, the dryer. We need a device to control the TV, modem, and a number of plug loads in the living room.
We have a Trickle Star, right? It's a smart power strip.
We always have the internet on.
So in that case, you'd plug the internet into the always on outlet. So we do have a device called a 7-day digital energy timer. It's very simple, it's user friendly. It can save you 15 to 20% of your overall bill.
We need a device to assist us to understand or control or see what we're doing.
We have a perfect product, it's called an NVR. You'd get an electrician to install. It would tell you at what points in the day you use most energy, how much energy you're using.
Also estimates what your bill could be at the end of the month.
We're here with the Fullers once again. All excited about saving on energy, saving some money.
We have been saving money. The last bill that we got is about $2,000 less than the previous bill.
Right.
So we're making huge strides. It's about 150 kilowatts lower than what it was.
And you started at what?
350.
350.
And we're at 206 now.
You went to the e-store, you bought all these wonderful appliances and gifts.
The NPR monitor is something else.
That tells you exactly what you're consuming instantaneously. If you turn on a light, it shows you. You see it increase. If you turn off the light, then it shows a decrease. So if somebody turns on something which they shouldn't, anybody can look at the monitor and see that something has happened and they can respond or correct that situation. We got a Trickle Star power strip.
Install the Trickle Star upstairs because we have an older TV upstairs, and with the cable box you have to turn them off individually. So what we have done is plug in one device so we can turn off that device, and when we turn off that device it turns off the other one.
The timer.
So we have made some changes, like we have turned it on and off for roughly every 2 hours.
Okay.
And then when it comes on at about 5, then it turns off back at 12.
The timer can do all of that?
Yes.
I mean, multiple times in a day
Multiple
and
times
during the week and all of that?
Yes.
To be honest, it started out as a energy saving, but it has really shown up the things that we probably could have been doing or we should have been doing.
I've seen a lot of changes from day one until now, starting with the homework that we actually did during that period to see what consumes the most. They are leaps and bounds ahead of where they were before.
Why did you choose those devices from the e-store?
One, the refrigerator, that was a significant contributor to the bill. So we chose that particular device to reduce the runtime. There's a LED lights.
Of course.
We purchased, I think it's 2 or 3.
2. We purchased one for the kitchen and one for the stairs.
Because those are the ones that are consistently on.
Right. So in the kitchen, we use that one instead of the living room. It's been working wonderfully for us.
And there was one other device which is called a kilowatt that allows you to instantaneously measure the consumption of any plug-in equipment.
Regarding the fridge, we definitely have to change it.
We've been looking at some of the inverter fridges.
So that much closer to winning the $1 million?
It's not about just winning the money. It's making the lifestyle changes that invariably will save us in the long run. Consider a solar water heater or an inverter refrigerator when seeking energy-efficient options. My fridge, love it, but it's costing me. Sorry, you gotta go.
We're the fully charged fullers.
Vote for us.
Love my life, saving energy that we are breed on, make a light build on your money. Yeah.
I'm here with Mrs. McClure, and based on our discussions with them, one of the things that we think the family could really benefit from is 1, timers, 2, motion sensors for one of the areas, and certainly lighting.
You would have to get an electrician to remove the switch that's there and replace it with the sensor, right? Within the range, your light will come on. It picks up on motion.
I think you had mentioned that sometimes someone goes in the kitchen, turns on the light, leaves without turning it off.
So the timer I'll recommend is the 8-hour timer. So again, you'll get a licensed electrician to wire it. It goes up to 8 hours. So say for instance, you're going into the kitchen to make a meal for your family, right? And you know, estimated time frame would be around 2 hours. Okay. You'll just select the button here and go to 2 hours. Okay. After which your light will go off. Thank you so much for shopping, and I wish you all the best.
We're here once again with the McClures, and you've all been shopping at the e-store, picking up a lot of LED stuff, and you didn't choose appliances, you just went for bulbs. Why?
Well, I know my wife's ambition on this was really to change out all the lights in the house to LEDs. She's wanted to do that for a long time. Right. So we basically focused on that. We did not get any other appliances. We really just changed out all of the lights in the house.
In the living areas, we had fluorescent bulbs that were between 13 and 15 watts, and we've replaced them with the e-store brand 7-watt bulbs. And they actually are brighter than the fluorescents. In the bedroom areas, we had slightly dimmer, like about 11 watts. In the bathrooms, we had about 11 or 9 watts. So we replaced those with 6 watts or 5 watts. We had a 6-watt bulb on the staircase, and it was a very dim little bulb, and we replaced it with a 3-watt LED bulb, and it's just bright.
Much brighter.
much brighter. Wow. So that has cut the consumption in terms of lighting in half.
You have a tube in the kitchen?
Yes, the tube in the kitchen was a 40-watt tube, and the tube we now have is a 16-watt tube, and it's brighter as well. Yes.
And you have less energy.
I have some ideas now about what timers can be used to do, so in the future, possibly, save up each month and buy something. I would love to put the electric heater on a timer.
Actually, I think this was an interesting experience. Like everyone else, we had a limited budget. We had an Excel sheet, and we said, okay, what are the lights that we want to change? So the first round we went through and we're like, oops, this exceeds the budget. All right, let's go through again. Let's cut and carve. Okay, that kind of negotiation. And I think in real life, that's what we all have to do. In terms of lighting, if you really want to get the bang for your buck, go for areas that you use most often and you have the brightest light. Right. Change out those first, and then after that, change out the other.
Life goes on as usual, but we're just seeing the results in every month when we check the meter and see that the consumption has gone down.
Yes, speaking of going down, how are we doing this month?
How are we doing this month?
Well,
let me get my spreadsheet.
The first month we were at $292, right? And the last bill that we got, bill was cut in half again.
Wow!
We're talking kilowatt hours here, which again cannot stress. That's the importance to look at. The more efficient lighting that they are using, the more efficient cooling in terms of the fridge. All of those things are combining for us to see this tremendous decrease.
What we did do is the first month when the bill was cut in half, I did go and pay down on LED TVs. Wow. And the monthly payment for the LED TV is less than what we saved. Yeah, so we have change. And then now this month, because the bill is gone half again, we have even more change left over.
Do you guys feel like you're now in control?
In control to the point where we're not even thinking about it anymore.
It's really good to hear this. We have one more family as an ally, and we certainly hope to have a whole lot more.
Thank you very much.
One of the simplest ways to save energy is to turn it off or plug it out when it's not in use. When you leave the room, or better yet, when you leave the house, turn off your lights, turn off your fans, turn off your appliances, turn off the cable box, turn off the television, and any other appliance which might be on. And just to be safe, turn off the power strip too, just to make sure that everything is off. Simply by turning off our appliances, we saved 2 kilowatt hours per day, which adds up to $2,000 per month.
We're the McClures, the power superheroes. Vote for us.
Remember, you can play along from home to win prizes for you and your favorite PowerSmart family. Visit www.jpspowersmart.com and vote for the family you think gave the best tip. The family with the most votes will win prizes from the JPS e-store, and you could win prizes too.
Look into your neighborhood, do the good you know you could.
What a life! Every day they turn me on. Then turn me on a morning, then turn me on a night. Just think about what you want to wear for the week and lick it out one shot now. You can save yourself some money. It's cause me smart, you think semi cheap. Get PowerSmart.